What's going on, guys? Today we're making some ribeye steak with sweet potato and vegetables, but let's be honest, we're focused on the steak. Now I got a couple of ribeyes here, about 1.5 inches thick, and look at all that marbling. That's what you're looking for in a good steak. Now we're going to season this with some good kosher salt. The trick is to season up high. It covers everything on the steak. Make sure you get it everywhere. Now after salting this, I put this in the fridge for a couple hours to let that soak into the meat and become even more flavorful. Now we're going to add some freshly ground black pepper. I got this set on fine, and what that does is it allows the steak to get a good contact to the pan and a delicious sear and crust. Now we're going to go in with some garlic powder. Make sure you shake that and cover that steak. This just adds another layer of flavor. Delicious. Now it's time to heat our pan up. Get it on that medium heat and let it sit there for 3 minutes. Now's a good time to talk about the pan. I'm using a made-in stainless steel pan, and believe me, it makes a difference if you get a good 5-clad pan. Now we're going to add our beef tallow. I chose beef tallow. You can use olive oil. Now the tallow is shimmering, we're going to put our steaks down and give them a nice press. Get good contact with the bottom of that pan. What that's going to do is create a delicious crust. After about 3 to 4 minutes on the side, the steaks are ready for a flip. You'll know it's ready when it comes off the pan nice and easy. And we're going to get the fat cap and we're going to get that seared up now. And after a couple minutes searing these edges, we're going to flip it on the other side and get it down there for another 3 to 4 minutes. Now because these steaks are 1.5 inches thick, I'm going to insert my Typhor thermometer in there. Make sure I get them a good medium rare. Now it's time for the aromatics. I've got some scallions, garlic, thyme, rosemary, and cold unsalted butter. Now for the garlic, all I did is smash it down on a knife. I left the skin on. And you need to leave the skin on because that'll stop the garlic from burning. Now you're getting the garlic and the scallions in the pan to start getting that flavor infused. Now we're going to turn the heat down to medium-low, and we're going to add our cold unsalted butter. Now you don't want to start basting right away. You can see that this butter is not foaming. Look at it right now. You got to wait till it gets nice and foamy. Once it's there, now you start basting. Cover all that steak. I have my oven set at 350 degrees, and while it's warming up, I'm going to baste these steaks for 2 to 3 minutes. Now I know what you're thinking. This is going to soften my crust, and actually it's not. It's going to make the crust even crispier and more delicious, more flavor. Now just about the last minute of basting, we're going to add our aromatics. We're going to get our thyme and our rosemary in there. If you put them in there any longer than that, you're going to burn them. And you don't want a burnt flavor in these delicious steaks. Now I pulled these steaks at 125 degrees and let them rest for about 5 minutes. And all I'm doing here is adding a pinch, a tiny bit of a little bit of salt. That sweet potato sat in the oven for about 55 minutes with some olive oil, salt, pepper at 400 degrees. But let's be honest, we're not here for that. We're going to do a taste test. Oh, that's a big steak. Oh my God. You're gonna have to have off camera. Okay, you're just gonna have to listen to audio of off camera taste tester.
That's melts in your mouth.
Yep, there we have it. That's how you make a ribeye.